Everything else? Do my thing, getting a bit of quality time with Alice? That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Trust me, bud, you're about to get a lot of what you're deserving coming your way. Let's do the manuscript pages real quick, too. Drive-in Theater, 16.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
How the fuck could she?
Alice, my wife, the best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light. It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart, and I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her. The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness.
They can somehow kill their own.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it. The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight. I have changed. I know who I am now. I know that I can write my own fate. Bright Falls taught me that. I know that indulging my weaknesses, giving in to fear and complacency will only drag me down. The dark place taught me that. I'm no Zen master. I've not attained enlightenment. But I have learned to let go of the things that I don't need. I know that without that balance within, I become my own worst enemy. Now I strive for equilibrium, and with that, I'm strong enough to get where I want.
Yeah. General good words to live by there. Alright, here we go. The doppelganger.
It's obvious that for all his power, Mr. is an agent of another greater being. The dark place he came from is full of terrible alien intelligences, dark presences, and none of them should be let loose in our world. He serves one of them. He'll open the way for them if I don't stop him. But he'll do more. He'll take over my life. He already has my face. He already uses my name. He'll become Alan Wake in every way imaginable and corrupt everything, unless I can stop him. The trap Mr. has set for me is as simple as it is impossible. Whenever I reach him, he sends me back to the beginning of the maze. It's a loop in time. I go through it only to end up where I started. There's a brutal genius to it. If I die, it's over for me. If I survive, I end up where I started. Sooner or later, the odds will catch up with me. And in the meantime, he gets to toy with me. But that's why I have a chance. He's caught in this pattern just as much as I am. I know where he'll be, and I'm prepared. I have created the weapon that can put an end to this, a blueprint to a new reality. All I have to do is survive long enough to use it. My arrival from the dark place will be painful and difficult. These pages may be lost, but one way or another, I'll send the parts I really need to myself. If I make it outside, I have a chance. Mr. is more powerful than I am, but he can't change the rules in the middle of the game. He's not a creator. I am.
That's a good line.
To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so. For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet. There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it. When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too. The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s. The last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began. The night before, we'd been at a party, and I had dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable. Alice made a joke about grunge. I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy. I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
I like that little bit, just how they explain simply why he is wearing that and not clothes he was in, in the previous iteration.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule, moments snatched from times gone by, from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
Alright. Time to face him. Defeat him. For at least I can get him down. Hell, I got this assault rifle, for God's sake. So we'll take out these big bastards. Alright. Let's do this.
Again, the Champion of Light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Let's see. Yep, all there is to do is just put Elsa's film in the projector then, huh? 1, 2. Let's pick up the film reel. 3. And 4. Let's make it 5, people. Here we go.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this?
Haha.
No!
Movie magic, bitch.
You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for! It's my turn now! It's my life! It's my life!
And unfortunately, just like that, Mr. Scratch is dealt with.
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How?
It's a long story, babe.
I love you.
I love you.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last.
Yeah.
Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time, and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
So there we go, folks. I did this in one session. How about? That's good. So, while it was great to get another Alan Wake game, again, unfortunately, this is more than likely the only thing we're going to get. And I guess it does sort of have a finality to it. It appears that Mr. Scratch has been dealt with. It also appears that Alan managed to get back. Mind you, the narrator kind of alludes that maybe not. Maybe this is just what might happen. But seeing as how there will more than likely never ever be another Alan Wake game, I'm more going to say, yeah, no, this happened. He got out. Which sucks. It's like, no, there's all the lead up and the talk. You know, between what Alan said and what Mr. Scratch said, that there's more forces. Mr. Scratch is nothing more than just really another piece. There's something else. There's other things there. There's other pieces of the world where things aren't solid. Where these same type things can happen. But yeah, you know, unfortunately that's it. I'll tell you though, when I first played this, I was annoyed. The very first time I came back, where the burst, but where you got back to the beginning, I was like, oh, fuck. But as the more I went through it, and even now, I appreciate it. I understand why, for sure. I'm sure they had very limited money and resources to work with. So the explanation of why they reused the areas, it's fine. God damn it, I wish we could get them better. I'm not going to stop. They cannot turn. Mind you, that's kind of what we found about Max Payne. But we did get another Max Payne. It wasn't quite as good, I'd say, as the first two, but still haven't had it. With another Alan Wake game, I would just like for that to be that said. It's just a glimpse. Maybe Alan's still trying to get out of the workplace, or maybe he has gotten out, and he has to try to keep things in balance in the real world as our kids are working. Yeah, once I was making it, I checked on how long to be just to make sure I wasn't crazy. I remember being short, but I don't remember short. Man, it's nice to actually get some better one session for once. It sucks at the same time. But, so we get this done, obviously. I'm not sure what's going next. I got it. We've got a few other things coming up. Get Dead Rising Case West that I want to do. That might get done in one session too. I know that one's pretty short as well. Deus Ex for sure. Mankind Divided. Night Springs episode return. Oh. Alan Wake's journey through the night will continue. Will it? I'm not so sure. So, I guess that more or less is even the game creator saying, no, this isn't over. Back where we started here with Barry.
No. Al?
Okay, so yeah, no, that more or less alludes to, Alan's still in there. But we're getting a message. Oh well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my minnows. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've enjoyed this, and I could only hope for another true Alan Wake game, but all I can really do is hope. Anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Wait a minute. Wait. Go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my minnows. I will catch you in the next one, guys. Alright, see you guys later. Bye-bye.